How is everybody in the entire crazy world doing? I am MMA Genius. I know what you're saying. Where's your mask? Listen, there will be time for that. And I actually even got a new mask as well. But anyway, let's get to the fights. The first fight, Tim Elliott versus Jared Papazian, whatever. It goes to the decision. Tim Elliott wins. Then we have Mike Rio versus John Kofer. Mike Rio wins by armbar in the third round. Then we have Hugo Viana versus Ruben Duran. Hugo wins in the first round by KO. Then we have TJ Wahlberger versus Nick Catone. TJ wins by submission triangle choke in the second. Then we have Rustam Khabilov versus Vince Pichel. Holy shit, everybody. When is the last time you ever saw somebody get knocked out via a suplex? This guy Rustam was suplexing this guy Vince all over. I haven't seen that in a very long time, and especially a knockout via a suplex. Damn. I look forward to seeing this Russian guy, Rustam Khabilov, in the future. Look out for that guy, because he was awesome. Then we have Johnny Bedford versus Marcos Panici. Johnny wins by knockout. Are you seeing a pattern here, ladies and gentlemen? Only one fight has gone the distance so far. Then we have Mike Pyle versus James Head. Mike Pyle TKOs this guy in the first round via a knee, and then he just finished him on the feet. Great finish by Mike Pyle. Then I even wrote on Twitter, I said, this match between Dustin Poirier and Jonathan Brookins will be good. Little did I even know that this fight would be extremely good. You know what this fight reminded me of? Clay Guida versus Diego Sanchez. For real. Look at this fight again. Dustin Poirier versus Jonathan Brookins. Oh, damn. From the beginning, they just went bam, bam. They just went at it. They just went crazy. Jonathan Brookins was just striking this guy like crazy, landing on Dustin, and then Dustin was landing on Jonathan. Oh man, it was a fight. It was a true fight. And then I want you guys to pay attention to this. Joe Rogan, after the fight, went up to Dustin, and this is what he said. Jonathan Brookins landed punches on you. Were you shocked? Are you serious? It's a fight! You can follow me on Twitter at MMA Genius. I was tweeting exactly what I'm going to say. That's one of the dumbest things I've ever heard Joe Rogan say. Asking a fighter if he was shocked that he got punched in the face. That's like asking a swimmer if they were shocked that they got wet. Look it up. You can see the clip. I'm sure somewhere he actually asked a fighter if he was shocked he got punched. Stupid. Very stupid and dumb. Something like Mike Goldberg would say. All those who follow MMA know what I'm talking about. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we have Pat Barry versus Shane Del Rosario. When was the last time you ever saw Shane or Pat Barry have a boring fight? Exact. You know what? I don't even know where to start. For those who have seen this fight, you know what I'm talking about. I don't even know where to start. I'll start by saying this. This fight is one of my favorite fights of the entire year. I'm dead serious. Oh. First round, Shane was standing with Pat, and everybody knows how good of a striker Pat is. Seriously, he was probably even beating Pat striking. And then Shane took Pat to the ground, and I'm telling you, he was so close to submitting Pat Barry. Very close. Then the second round, Pat just went into berserker mode. He landed a huge left haymaker bomb on Shane. Shane got rocked, wobbled back. Pat ran towards him, and I'm telling you, he was swinging from his hips. He was going for the kill. And I'm telling you, it reminded me of Vanderlei Silva. And I am the biggest Vanderlei Silva fan. the way Pat was going for the kill when he stunned him, it was just like the axe murderer does. And I also want to say this. Shane Del Rosario is not a loser. Shane put on a damn good performance. He is not a loser in my book. He did awesome. And now I am a big fan of Shane as well. And I hope to see him again. Overall, this fight has been epic. And guess what? Overall, this whole fight card has been awesome. And it's one of the most exciting fight cards of the entire year. And I even wrote on Twitter, sometimes the fight cards with the lesser known names are more exciting than the famous names. It's rare, but this is definitely one of them. Also, this is a side note. Melvin Gillard versus Jamie Varner is canceled not even the day, hours before the event has to take place. Can you believe that? And the reason for that is because Jamie Varner was sick. So the event got canceled. This is a question for everybody who is watching. What do you think of that? The fight had to be canceled because Jamie Varner got sick. Do you think that's fine? He was sick? Or do you think that's pussy crap? You tell me what you think. I don't know. And then Joe Rogan was saying that he was begging the doctors to fight. Don't know if that's true or not, but anyway, you can let me know in the comments below. Either way, that fight has been rescheduled to UFC 155, Jamie Varner versus Melvin Gillard. And then you have the fight between Mike Ricci and Colton Smith. I could care less about this fight. This fucking guy, Colton Smith, was fighting with underwear. I checked out at that point. I wasn't watching that crap. Who cares? I don't give a shit who won. I don't give a fuck. And this guy, Colton Smith, looked like Sloth, except uglier. And then Roy Nelson versus Matt Mittrione. What? I mean, they're living up to the hype of all these fights that came before them. Roy Nelson knocks out Matt Mittrione in the first round. Roy lands an uppercut and then right hook. Matt falls. Roy finishes him. Damn. Roy is a finisher. Period. I can't wait to see him fight again. And that is all of the fights. Thank you everybody for watching and subscribe.